All right, so today we're going to be replacing one of our lines of drip tape. As you can see, the drip tape we have here is going pretty good. You expect your drip tape to be running at about 1, maybe 2 drips per second coming out of each of these drippers on the bottom. You can see these ones look pretty fresh, they're running pretty well, but even if your drip tape is calcified, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be running slow. All right.
Quick pause. Calcified means that calcium carbonate deposits have built up in or on something. It looks like this white crusty stuff around the emitters on your irrigation line. In Tucson, we have a lot of minerals in our water, and this can cause buildup that clogs emitters, reduces water flow, and it affects the pressure. However, as Sammy is saying, just because you see some minerals starting to build up around your emitters, it doesn't necessarily mean it's already time to change out your drip tape.
Best way to check and see if your drip tape is running slowly and needs to be replaced is if you've got a bunch of different spots where it might be leaking, if you can tell that you have a line on your garden that is being improperly watered and the rest of it's getting more water, or if you show up here during the irrigation run, if you're able to see if the drip tape is running quite slowly, then again, you'll know if it needs to be replaced. So, first step to replacing your drip tape is to get the real drip tape out of the shed, and if you don't have any or you're out of drip tape, to let me know and we'll come and replace it for you. So, once you've got your hose reel out, you'll run this all the way to the end of your plot where your old line of drip tape ends. Best way to check and see.
One more quick add-on. You'll notice when you're looking at your new drip tape that there's one side that has the emitters on it, or Sammy calls them the drippers, and this side has lines on it. The other side is just blank. You want the sides with the stripes with the emitters to be facing down so that the drippers are touching the soil.
Either with your old drip tape or cutting a piece off of the new one, you'll cut it so you have about 1 dripper length past the last dripper, and then you'll fold over that dripper, over it again, and then across like that. You can also say hamburger, hamburger, hot dog. That's what I like to use to remember it. And then shove that into this open piece of drip tape. Let's get it open. We'll shove that into there until it goes a little past that fold. We'll cut it down to size, and then there, even without tape, that'll hold together and that will not leak. Either with our old drip tape go, we'll turn off the valve to the other drip tape, and we'll take that piece off. Then we'll cut this drip tape to length, making sure we leave enough room after the dripper that we can actually attach it to our valve. Open up that drip tape there, and then reattach it to the valve in the same way. Tighten up the collar, and it's best to hold the drip tape while you tighten the collar, otherwise it can get pushed off and it'll get unleashed when you're least expecting it. We'll turn the valve on, and then it's good practice, even if you're pretty confident in how you did it, to walk along the length of it, check how you did, and make sure there's no leaks from top to bottom.
Nice. Now, Sammy is going to show us a sweet irrigation hack you can use if you don't want to be weaving the drip tape through all of your vines, trellises, mulch, etc. You can attach the new drip tape to your old drip tape and then use that old drip tape to pull it through. So you start by detaching your old drip tape just like before, and I'll let Sammy take it from here.
So it's optional, but in this case it actually works better if we fold a dripper into the fold that we're doing at the end here. So we'll still go 2 hamburger and 1 hot dog fold, and then we'll shove that into the end here as far as we can get it so we have a nice tight fit, and then add some slack here, and we'll head on to the other side of the garden. And we'll start pulling our new drip line through by pulling our old drip line. One thing to be cautious about is if you have any garden staples like this, we'll want to pull those out just to start, because you're not going to be able to pull that old drip line through them very easily. It's going to get caught there most likely. So now that we've gotten that out, we can start to pull our old drip line, and we'll just keep pulling. If it happens to feel like it gets caught, go and check along the length. It might have just gotten caught on the end of your plot, but it looks like in this case, there we go. We've got our new drip tape. Now, so it's all being very careful not to cut where we have that new drip tape folded in, lest we create a leak. We'll cut this old drip tape. So now we're capped off, we're looking good on the end there. Last thing to do, just like before, we'll come back here, we'll cut this strip tape and reattach. If you need to, you can wiggle the drip tape onto there, tighten the collar again, give it a tug to test, and we're good.